introduce the Sixers to you now. We're going to work our way backwards. So, in 2010, we called up our friend Chip, who we knew a little bit, because he was in a great band called the Alternate Roots that we used to tour. And he hadn't been touring in a while, and we said, Chip, how would you feel about just coming out on this cruise just to hang out with us? We're going to do this cruise, and just come out with us and hang. So he came and he hung, and he was there a couple days, and we said, you know, you're a good bass player, why don't you come play a few tunes? So he came, he played a few tunes, and then a couple weeks later we got this gig playing for the armed forces overseas, and I said, so after that I said, Chip, it's kind of your duty to your country to come play with the Sixers overseas, so I think you got to do that. So he did that for a couple weeks. And then I said, you know, Chip, how would you feel about learning like 60 or 70 tunes and coming in and doing a few weeks a day? And he said, all right, fine. And we haven't let him go since. So please give it up for Chip Johnson. Taking it back to about 2006, 2007, maybe 2008. I don't know. It was a little earlier. We're on this thing that we do sometimes called the rock boat. The way I'm setting this up, it makes it sound like we do all our recruiting on ships. And Boots comes and gets me about 1 in the morning and said, you gotta see this pedal steel player, man. This guy's awesome. So I went to see this guy, and I couldn't hear anything he was doing, but he looked so cool. I said, this guy, I gotta hang with this guy. So we hung out, we had ice cream, we talked about family, we had a good time. And again, I said, you know, I see you're off next month and we're going overseas to do another armed forces thing, a little duty call. So he came over, a little wine was had in Sicily, and we sealed this deal. I said, man, we will pay you half whatever you're making and you work twice as hard. And he said, I'm in. Give it up for Steve again. Now, the next member goes back a little further. We're back to 2001. And I had just had my first ever sold-out show. It was at the House of Blues, the old one in Cambridge. What you don't know is that my band quit that night because they said, we just sold this place out and we're only getting $50 a piece. Kellogg, give us some money. And the problem was I didn't have any money to give them because we only got $250 for the gig. So I said, you guys do whatever you need to do. But I'm driving home from the gig thinking, well, this was awesome. This was a lot of fun, but I don't have anybody to play with. And who should be at the truck stop but this guy I'd seen around campus at UMass. He's got a ponytail, he's got a sweater tucked into his blue jeans, he's wearing clogs. Point is, he looks rough, but I heard he was really good, and that turned out to be accurate. 2001, Goose Carlson. So the year's 1999. And I lived at this little cottage out in Southampton, and this buddy of mine brings over his pal with long hair, real like hippie guy, kind of a lot of beads on his neck and everything. And it's this drummer who can sing and play all these instruments, and he's incredible. So we decided, hey man, let's just play Motown classics all night long. Like, even though we didn't know how to play many songs, period, we narrowed our field down to just Motown. It's like just Marvin Gaye and Sam Cooke tonight. History was born on the drums. Boots back. I blink my eyes and I'm thinking that just can't be right. That little miss became a woman overnight. She getting married and she says I used a lot like me. I asked if he's got long hair and is he OC? back in